Reverences, my question is, are rituals important in Buddhism?
Rituals, for the sake of rituals, are not important in Buddhism at all. Rituals have their own place. They are peripheral to the main teachings of the Buddha. The Buddha's teaching now has become like a huge tree. When you look at a tree from the top, you will see the canopy, leaves, branches, flowers, fruits, and then come down you will see the softwood and then roots. Inside all this there is heart, the core of the tree. Similarly, in the Buddha's teaching there is the core, heart, but it cannot serve, it cannot be put into practice by itself by everybody. There are certain people who certainly need certain amount of rituals in order to approach Buddhism, in order to understand Buddhism. But they must understand that these rituals do not bring them salvation, liberation from their psychic irritants. They have a place for them to get involved, get interested in the practice of the true Dhamma. And therefore I must say the rituals themselves don't have the major role to play in order to understand the Dhamma. When one realizes the Dhamma and attains liberation from psychic irritants, when they come to that point, then they have to let go of all rituals. To believe that one can attain liberation from psychic irritants by following rituals itself is a fetter. So one has to let go of that fetter in order to gain true liberation from psychic irritants.
I think rites and rituals are very important at the beginning. Just like children need toys to play. But when they grow, automatically they throw away. Exactly in the same manner, most of these rites and rituals that we perform for a certain period until realization appears in the mind. Another thing, we have to define this word, ritual. Some are based on our traditions. Some are based on our culture, our way of life. Some are meaningful. Just because they are rituals, we cannot throw away everything at once. Some are meaningful. But the advice given by the Buddha is this. Even to attain the first stage of sainthood, sotapanna, no one can gain that unless, until completely eradicate that belief that they maintain. Through these rites and rituals and practices they can gain their salvation. Silabhata paramasa, not to cling, not to develop attachment toward the rites and rituals. When they develop our mind up to that extent.
The mentality of our society, say for example a Buddhist country, their way of thinking, the knowledge is not all are very advanced. So the basic teaching like Four Noble Truth, Eight Noble Path, Anicca Anatta, all these things are each and every one of them cannot understand. Maybe number can be very few. So those who cannot understand at the beginning stage, to them all those rites, rituals and ceremonies are important.